Hello and welcome to The Irregular Show. I am your host, Nico, and joining me is my co-host, the butt crack champion, the Maxwell.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the butt crack champion.
He cracked the code.
I cracked the code. That's a good one. That's funny. That's really funny.
I know.
It's so funny.
I'm such a funny guy.
He should be a comedian because there's not enough Jewish comedians in the world.
You said it, not me. Bam. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
That doesn't need to be on the table.
Put a lamb in the gram.
Bar back there. Anyway.
Yes, anyway, how have you been lately?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Chilling, killing.
Chilling, killing. How's the new job treating you?
It's treating me pretty good. I have not sold a car yet. Anybody wants to buy a car from me?
He got it. He got a call for you.
I got lots of cars, lots of good used, certified pre-owned cars, new cars.
Yes,
anyway,
exactly.
Anywho, so
certified used
we're not gonna give me any. Maybe I shouldn't mention that because if I do mention that, I kind of have to go through somebody. I feel like
What? Why?
there's a social media person for my job.
Well, I mean, this is a personal thing.
We also didn't mention what place it is. So
exactly.
Maybe we just shouldn't. We're just not
Uh-huh.
going to.
You just have to guess.
Also, I don't really have social media, so I don't post about it. So you can't really, you don't really know.
You don't really know. Also, this episode.
Also, you don't know my face and don't know what my name is, so.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by The Demon of Serling. The Demon of Serling. By The Demon of Serling on Amazon. It is a fun movie to watch from a friend of mine, Dylan. Wonderful director, and I helped produce it, kind of.
What's your favorite scene?
Probably the scene when they're in the car. He's in the car with the main character's in the car. Reagan Rossi is in the car with a serial killer, and they're having a conversation about why he's helping him bury a body. It's a really fun, interesting part of the movie. It makes for good content. And the actor that plays Mr. Yarley, who is the serial killer, he fucking kills it. He's awesome.
He kills it.
Yeah, it's like David McMahon, I think, is his name.
Good pun.
Would you like a cookie?
Thank you. I was waiting.
I cannot believe I had a cookie ready for that.
It's so fucking soft, too.
I know, right? That's what she said.
I'm not be soft as you saying it.
He said, she said, we said, peace said.
Oh, good fucking cookie.
Oh, no, Cookie Monster. Jeez. Good Lord. All right, anyways, on the docket for today, we have Season 7 of the Rick and Morty. Actually, and this is an interesting...
The Rick and Morty?
The show Rick and Morty, sorry. What?
I don't know, it confused me.
What doesn't confuse you?
Thermonuclear science.
And cookies, right?
I mean cookies.
Yeah, that's... I'm sure... Good. If you've made it this far, watching all of our episodes in a row, good for you.
I like cookies. I like trains.
When can I hit you?
Please don't. I might throw up.
That's good. All right, anyways, we're here to talk about Rick and Morty Season 7 today. We both managed to get through it.
I got through it rather quickly.
Yeah, I did too.
It was a good watch.
I got through it on a feast day and a Sunday. It was really good. I thought, so here's the thing. This season has some factors to it, right? Because Justin Roiland's not there anymore.
I didn't really miss him, not going to lie.
Well, here's the thing. The only bad voice was Mr. Poopy Butthole, and I can live with that. Rick sounded fine. Morty sounded fine. There's there are a few...
You can tell. There are moments where you can tell.
There are some moments where
sure.
you can tell, but I'm so lost in the story that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, the episodes were so good.
Yeah, look, I don't...
So good.
Yeah, and I don't really... Here's the thing about Justin Roiland, too. I feel kind of not... I feel a certain type of way. I almost kind of feel bad for Justin Roiland because it is his show, but I don't feel bad about because of what he did. Because it was, stupid. He was being stupid. But, it's just when it's your show and now it's going on without you, I'm sure that cannot feel good. Especially when it was, one of the most popular shows that you created that,
Spoiler alert, I'm going to
Don't worry, he'll get murdered before that.
I didn't have a funny response to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get murdered.
I'm gonna get murdered.
Yeah. But anyhow, Rick and Morty season 7 was pretty good. I liked how it opened up on Mr. Poopy Butthole being a drunk fuck. It was an interesting take on it.
Yeah, that episode's kind of forgettable in my mind.
Yeah, it kind of.
When it comes to the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a good intro though.
It sets the stage.
It does.
Sets the stage well. I thought
Bird Person has a kid now.
Bird Person having. I feel like they didn't dive deep enough into that.
But I feel like they also.
They might be saving it. They might be
yeah,
saving
they
it.
dove just deep enough where, like, if they are saving it, shut up. If they are saving it, they can definitely, like, build on it.
Yeah.
And use it in the future, and also shut up.
It's just deep enough.
God damn it.
Well, anyhow, I liked that they actually kind of teased it. Like, I feel like that's definitely going to be like an element that they do forever.
Oh, I saw it coming, but I didn't know what was coming.
Yeah, that's when you get that had a good sound to it.
I knew that you were gonna hit me. I just didn't know how.
You're like, "Where's it coming?"
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. It takes us like less than 2 seconds to get off topic.
That's fine. We were talking about Rick and Morty. You were talking about Bird. We were talking about Bird Person's daughter, and then you were gonna say something.
Then I slapped you.
Yeah, and then you fucking slapped.
Then I Will Smithed you. Keep your wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I forgot I had to do that on at least once per podcast. So.
Doesn't seem like you forgot anymore.
I remembered. Okay, I remembered that I had to do that. Fuck you. You know what? Just keep talking about Rick and Morty, you fucking dick. Fuck shit cunt.
Okay. Anyhow,
Don't demonetize us.
As if anyone's paying for this shit. Like, that's the best part. I'm
Wait,
like,
you guys are paying to watch this?
You guys are getting paid?
Buddy.
Oh. On the miracle day that we get paid, I'm going to look back on this episode and be like, wow.
Wow.
Wow. How did this happen?
You know what I've been playing lately?
What?
Injustice 2, made by NetherRealm Studios. It's like the fighting game. It's like Mortal Kombat with like DC characters.
I'm aware of what Injustice
I'm
is.
sure you're aware of what Injustice is, but maybe some of our listeners don't know.
What face was that? Maybe some of our listeners don't.
It was a face only good for radio.
This face was made for radio.
You don't sound like him at all.
I know, Alistair from Has-Been Hotel.
Sure.
Oh, that's a great series. We
Great
should do
series.
that. You've never seen it.
I have.
No, you haven't.
I watched it yesterday.
All of it?
Yeah, all of it.
You're so full of shit. You were at work all day yesterday. This guy's
10 to 8, baby.
10 to 8.
It was a 10-hour day, my friend. I'm not going to look at it.
Wow. Isn't it weird how that doesn't go away?
Never.
I know.
We did it somewhere I recently worked at.
That's what she said.
That's
Max's employers check for cum stains.
I want to go home. No.
He's crying over here.
Call an ambulance.
And also, you get to take over the Instagram soon. Yes, you do.
Hooray.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding. It'll be fun.
I know.
I have some good things in store. Don't worry.
I know. I've been kind of just like shitting on you nonstop because you don't have
Well,
Instagram.
that's what you do. But
I mean, that is basically the dynamic.
that's why we decided to do this. Honestly, part of why we decided to do this. High society. Rosh Hashanah.
So, anyways,
Anywho,
the star of Rick and Morty season 7 was definitely Hitler.
you gotta say it at least once,
At
don't you?
least once.
Of
Every
course.
podcast.
Remember that podcast where we like just started talking about Hitler and had no idea how we
I
got
kept
there?
interrupting you with Hitler.
Hitler. Hey, we're at dinner.
We're at dinner. Ted shout out.
Ugh. It's such a good fucking show. They need to come out with season 2 like tomorrow.
Even though it's
Seth
been like 2 seconds.
MacFarlane. I don't care. Come out with more episodes. Back to you, Nico.
Jim, we've got feet at this end of the country.
I'm not Jim. I'm Frederico.
Jom. Jim and John.
What's that?
That was here last time you were here.
It was?
Yeah, you didn't fucking notice the big black, like,
Watch it.
no, the big black background.
No, I
thing?
didn't.
What, do you think I'd say like dick or something?
Yeah, maybe.
No.
You're pretty gay.
You're the one thinking of dicks. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Silence. Radio silence.
Yeah, I didn't have a comeback for that.
No, you got
Seriously,
a lot of
though,
come
what
on
is
your back.
this? What is it?
A big black dick. That's the title of the episode. Big
Ladies
black
and
dick.
gentlemen, this episode of the podcast brought to
The
you by
Prodcast.
chocolate chip cookies.
The Prodcast, where you prod people like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of the podcast brought to you by chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Remember that time you hit a pedestrian and just walked away? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Seriously, what is it?
It's literally a backdrop for photo taking. Like, so you stand in front of it, and because you need a black background, that's what it's for.
Okay, you could have just said it's a black drop.
A black drop.
A backdrop.
That's
for-
actually kind of a better name for it,
It's
too.
a black drop.
Yeah, black backdrop. It's a black drop.
It's a black drop for photos. Anyway, now that I've said my stupidest thing in the world for
Oh, give it time, dude.
the podcast.
You'll one up it like.
Oh, I mean, I did just write the entry in the Book of Wisdom in about, 5 minutes? I mean, not
I'm
even.
sure it'll be a banger.
Oh, it's fucking mint, buddy.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, season 7 Rick and Morty was really good. We should be talking about that, but we keep getting distracted.
We should start talking about that, or keep talking about that.
Yes.
What was your favorite episode in this season? Don't lean on the mic and say
The one with Unity in it.
It's gross. Yeah, that was a good one. Shit, what would be my favorite?
Because it was.
Why
like,
was it your favorite?
Because it had I thought it had some dynamic like character interactions with the president and Dr. Wong, and like the president wanting to bang Dr. Wong, and then Unity coming back. That was kind of interesting. How Unity was like, showing she cares about him, and I'm like, it was. I gotta stop saying like. It was an interesting way to bring her back into the fold because I didn't think we'd see her ever again, especially after the last episode we saw her in season 2, where she was just kind of hanging with that shoulder to cry on nerdy guy voiced by, what's that guy's name?
I do not remember.
Fucking A. He's, I can see his face. Gosh, I hate when
What was the character?
Remember the dude that was kind of seeing Unity in the first episode with Unity in it, but Rick was banging her, and then like he comes to visit.
The Zeus guy?
No, it was in
No, that was when Rick was having sex with a planet.
yeah. This one was like the you stupid shoulder to cry on guy. Like, you know, he was also like another.
I genuinely just don't remember. I might have to do a watch through of all of Rick and Morty.
I mean, that's always worth it. It's a funny show, but like, you know,
Yeah.
it has been a while too.
If I do a watch through of Rick and Morty, you better believe I'm also going to do another playthrough of the game with the talking guns.
yeah, the one with
High on Life. Motherfuck.
you Ruth Bader believe it.
I ought to slap you for that.
I stole that from Futurama.
I'm sure you did,
Why?
buddy.
Guy.
I'm not your guy, friend.
I'm not your friend, pal.
I'm not your pal, guy. Fuck. I'm not your pal, buddy.
So, leave it in. We're leaving it in. But
We're leaving
What was-
everything in.
what
We don't
was-
take
yeah,
any.
yeah, you're famous for that, aren't you? Oh,
2 kids.
can't pull out. But, out the butt. What
I
was?
love my children.
I know your children are cute and they're funny. Especially the older one that makes jokes.
So bad at making jokes.
It's hilarious. It's like
What did the tree say to the grass? What, baby? Butthole. Okay.
Your child knows the word butthole. That's awesome.
She's 5. If she didn't know the word butthole, I think I'd be a little upset. She knows a lot of words, buddy.
Okay.
She says some pretty big words for a 5-year-old.
Butthole is actually a big word for a 5-year-old.
Maybe yours is. He walked right into that.
My butthole.
His own butthole.
What was your favorite episode of season 7?
You know, based on memory, for some reason, the strongest memory is the episode where they go after
Rick?
Evil Rick.
Rick Prime.
Yeah, Rick Prime. And he's like, you lived in my house. But I think, I honestly just think it's probably, well, a lot of the scenes are great. But I think when it comes down to it, it's my favorite episode because of the scene where they're trapped in the cube and the fire and like Morty's like, wow, we made it through the cube. And the fire starts and Rick goes, you should count chickens for a living, Morty.
Yeah, exactly.
This
That
is
was
the
a
best
great
line.
moment. That was a very good moment. As soon as he said that, I was like, oh, that's what he was referencing. I was sure it was like a dump on Morty moment, but
It was the
you know what
perfect
episode I
dump on
liked
Morty
too?
moment.
I
What?
really liked the whole episode.
Yes, you know what? That was a really good episode because when you think it's over, it's actually
not over.
And that was really good. The way they did that, it was. I think everybody got fooled by that twist.
I kind of was like figuring it. I'm like, there's no fucking way this is happening.
There were certain signs, but like at first, definitely they had me in the first half for sure.
Yeah, after Diane left, I was like, oh, okay, maybe they're out now. But then I was like, the episode's still going.
Yeah, that's exactly my thought process.
Like,
I went,
my problem is
Diane's gone. It's okay. Maybe they're out. Yeah, they're out.
Yeah,
Wait.
My problem is I know too much about like storytelling to be like, oh, okay, this is gonna be fucked. He's gonna be in the hole the entire episode.
Yeah, and it did come down to a good ending. I'm not going to spoil it just in case
No,
anybody
it was a good
watched
ending.
it.
I
We're
liked
not
it.
going to give a spoiler alert and say it. We're just going to say it was a good ending. It was. We liked it at least. If you don't like it, I mean that's your prerogative.
Dumbledore dies.
What?
I said Dumbledore dies.
Dumbledore. Yeah, spoiler alert. Dumbledore does.
From like 10 years ago. But
10 years ago, really?
I think so.
Fucking A, buddy.
It was like, when was...
We were young. Yeah, that's right.
When you...
I think it was.
were young.
I think it was more than 10 years ago, actually,
Fuck.
that Dumbledore died.
Dumbledore.
If we're talking movies,
Dumbled over the door.
probably. If we're talking books, definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely, buddy.
We Scrooged the pooch on that one.
Anyway, Rick and Morty season 7, excellent. A lot of characters come back. Like I said, it's very season 1 and season 2 feel.
Yeah, like the writing's really structured and good, and it's not like they don't try to do too much like I feel like they've been trying to do lately.
Yeah.
The formula's kind of back to the same season 1, season 2.
I did like the intergalactic television episode, or whatever it's called, intergalactic cable,
interdimensional
cable episode that they did, where they kind of revamped
Just
it.
for the record, I think you fucked up words on every single podcast.
I fuck up words
I know.
daily.
I know. It's like it's just so much fun because
Eat human
remember
food.
I was listening to the fucking Star Wars one when we were like talking about the
We
hallway
hate you,
scene.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, well, implied.
Yeah, but we have to mention it at least
Exactly.
once.
It was like the
If Star Wars is mentioned, we also have to mention that we hate Kathleen Kennedy.
True, very true.
And we love what's his name again?
Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni. But Jon Favreau did good
John
work
Favreau
too.
too. Yeah,
He
okay.
did, yeah. He was just, I thought of him first. But Dave Filoni, yes, we love both of them.
Yeah, well, I was listening to the Star Wars podcast, and when you're like, yeah, when Darth Vader is walking down the hallway fucking up clone troopers, I was like, you mean Darth Maul? You legit.
Oh shit! I said Darth Vader. Oh damn it!
We
Well,
were
that's
talking-
on record forever,
Yeah, I heard it, and I was like, jeez.
dude. I don't know why, but that Blu-ray is making me want salt and vinegar chips.
Oh, because the bag of Lay's salt and vinegar chips is blue.
Yeah.
Too bad you don't have any salt and vinegar chips.
This episode of the podcast brought to you by Let's Chips. Let's have some chips.
Let's chips. Lay's chips with Olestra. The diarrhea imploder.
No, Let's is a brand from Community.
I know.
We should talk about that show next.
You're a show.
Maybe I'll rewatch that.
You're on a show.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
That movie was great.
That movie was great. Tropic Thunder was excellent. Okay, we're going to wrap Rick and Morty up in a bow. We liked Season 7, watch Season 7. Anyway, it's out on Hulu now. I keep bumping your knee. We're too close. Now we're even closer.
Only closer.
Whatever.
Tropic Thunder was a good movie.
Tropic Thunder was a good movie.
Tropic Thunder was like a thumper.
It was. Just every line from that movie is droppable.
Fucking,
I mean,
yeah. Fucking
The-
Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr., Jack Black, all of them were great.
what's his name's in it? Tom Cruise is in it.
Tom Cruise is the fat guy.
Tom Cruise is the fat executive guy. It was so great. I loved finding that out back in
Why
the
don't
day.
you do me a favor? and
Remember on
fuck your own face.
Lance? You mean
I said Nance.
did you say Lance? No, I said Nance. I love the pussy. That's what he said.
I know. I'll suck your dick for some cocaine. And Jack Black actually got bucked off that bull too because it was pregnant. Like they were carrying him on like a bull at one point, and it was a real bull, but it like bucked him off, and it was pregnant, and so he almost died.
Wow. Damn.
And they kept
That's
that in
crazy.
the movie, I think.
It's been a long time since I've watched that movie. I used to watch it when it would come on FX all the time when I was younger.
FX has
the movies. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh. And then Archer would be on FX.
Well, yeah, I thought it was always stayed on FX.
It still is an FX show, but I don't have cable anymore. So
But I mean,
I'm
it
just
comes
talking
out
about
on-
back in the day.
It comes out on Hulu, like
It
all the
does.
time.
But I'm just saying, like, back in the day. I missed that.
Back in the day.
Back in my day.
Back in your day.
Back in my day. I'm actually going to turn 29 in a few days. Oof.
29, huh? Turned 30 in April. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
That sucks. Getting old is wonderful, folks.
There's going to be people older than us listening to this podcast. I don't know why.
Oh.
But there's going to be people older than us
They're going to
listening.
be like, back in my day when Vietnam was on TV.
No, they're going to be like, you're not fucking old. You're not 30 yet.
Not 30 yet.
You're not 35. You're
I'm
not
almost
40.
30.
You're not 60. You're not
69.
You're not. Oh.
11-6.
So I said something to Heather about that for my birthday, and she goes, "We're too old to be doing that." I was like, "You are never too old to be doing that."
Doing 69. No 69 for you.
We'll see.
Ooh. Would you like to
I
place a
really
bet on
shouldn't
that?
have mentioned that. No, if she listens to this, she'll
She
kick
doesn't
my ass
listen
for bringing
to
it
it.
up.
Come on.
But if she does, she wouldn't be too appreciative
I'm
of me
telling
saying
you.
that. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm telling
So.
on you. I'm telling. I might die if I told on him. He might go missing, and I'd have to replace a co-host. I'm like, I don't want to have to.
Welcome to Speedball and V2.
Here, welcome to Speedball / the irregular
Speedball would just come out twice a week.
I just like turn the logo over to the other one. People be like, "What the fuck happened?"
By the way, this is our shout out to Speedball and Nico's other podcast.
On the irregular show, we like to promote within.
Yeah.
I promoted myself to another show.
Unfortunately, demotions involve going missing, apparently.
Yeah, and it's not even my fault. Like, it would be your.
I mean, it is your fault.
Yeah, I guess it would be. If I tell, I might not. Be good. Hey, be good, and you get another cookie.
I really would love to be able to just hit the Benjamin while I'm on the podcast.
The
but
Benjamin Franklin.
that would trigger you,
The
and I
Penn
don't want it
Stiller.
to trigger you.
The Penn Affleck.
Because I could really go for another hit ski right now, ski.
You're a ski.
Just to get the ball rolling.
Ski,
I'm not
motherfucker.
saying... Anyway, should I be talking about that?
Oh my gosh, did you testicles just like suck up inside you with that?
Oh my god! I went through reverse puberty!
That reminds me of the Adventure Time episode where
Is
like...
that other cookie up for grabs?
Yes, you can have it.
Woohoo! All the guys at work the other day were talking about how they were working out, and I was like, "Yeah, I've been working." Just bumped my face against the fucking mic. I've been working it out, and they go, "We can tell, man." And I was like, "Yeah, this is all chocolate chip cookie."
You're not even fat, even though I like posted that you're fat picture like 3 times. I abused the shit out of that immediately.
Did.
Indeed, I did. But I'm about to get some retribution, I'm sure. Just don't be a wiener about it, I swear. What? I'm just not looking forward to it, okay? Don't, bother me.
All right, don't get all weird on me, buddy.
Butter. All right. What? Get your fucking foot off my shit. I will end you. You will go missing. I'm gonna make missing posters of you, and it's gonna be just hilarious.
I'm fat.
Yeah.
I'm missing.
I'm fat. Missing.
If found, please call 955.
If found, please call 911.
If found, please call 555 fat.
555 fat. No, there's no fourth number. It's just
it's fat 1. I don't know. Like, what do you?
no, fuck it. There's no need for it. It's a hotline. I'm gonna put that on a billboard.
Yeah, you have to text the number, and you'll get a text back saying, "Do you want to opt in to receive text messages?" And you reply, "No," because that means yes.
Both answers mean yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
that's
just
the
whenever
secret.
we post on Instagram, it texts someone.
It texts everyone, even if you didn't text in to opt in.
Imagine I started one of those old school like share this with 10 people or you'll die tonight. This is the Max Fat
Share this
the Max
with 10
Fat poster.
Share this with 10. Yeah, Max will be sleeping under your bed. And he'll squish you with his fat.
It's just the fat poster coming out. Oh my good lord. Where are we right now?
I don't know.
The planet Steven.
What were we talking about?
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder's a good movie.
We should go golfing again.
We should. I would love to go golfing again. All the guys at work talk about golfing all the time, and I want to go golfing.
Well, we should totally do that then. Where do they go golfing? Which places?
Places. I don't
They
fucking know. I
go
didn't
golfing
ask.
at places. Yes,
I'm more focused on learning about what I'm doing.
I'm glad you're focused on learning. Okay, stop doing that. Right, you will get it. With 2 hands at once. Slapped in the face. Anyhow, I think it's time for our regularly scheduled Book of Wisdom. Is it?
I believe it is. I believe it's time for the Book of Wisdom. This is a short entry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the fans of the 3-page entries. I only had 5 minutes to write this.
Because he forgot to do his homework. You
again.
also have more homework. Good God.
Cookies make me burp. Everything makes me burp.
I was
Let's be
about
real
to say,
here.
that's funny. Your homework is watch more Adventure Time, please. Can you at least get the stakes in Season 7?
We'll see. Ow.
That's what you get. Do your homework. All right. A reading from the Book of Wisdom, according to Max. A hairball's chance.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I forgot about that. A reading from the Book of Wisdom, according to Jesus. A hairball's chance is what it's called. The pilot glances over at his empty co-pilot seat and remembers a time when he flew with a crew. Wow, rhyming
It
now.
rhymed. Wait.
Heh, that rhymes. That rhyme. He actually fucking wrote that. He thinks to himself, and he gets better. Suddenly, an alarm sounds, and he drops out of hyperspace to asteroids and monsters. Flying all around, he dodges every damn rock and grotesque creature, just like his mom, just to jump back to hyperspace.
I didn't realize you added that in there for a second. That was good. That was good. Keep going.
What is it? Phew, glad we made it, Mr. Cuddles, the pilot says to his plush kitty cat. Then another alarm sounds in a bright white flash of light. That was like the biggest run-on sentence of all time. Then Jacob wakes up in his bed. What the hell? The end. I feel like to be continued on this one.
Yeah. Well, they're all to be continued. There's Jake. Now there's Jacob. They're all my apostles.
There's a Jake and a Jacob.
Hey, man, I don't pick my apostles. They just show up.
You don't pick your apostles. You just pick your butthole.
I told you that in confidence.
Well, now it's being exploited for the internet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't actually pick my butthole.
Ladies and gentlemen, everything he says is a lie.
With my finger.
What? What then?
I use a toothpick.
Butt scratcher?
Yeah, butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher.
Are we really just going to end the podcast by saying butt scratcher over and over again?
I'm good with it if you are.
Butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher.
See you next time, folks. Peace.
Only here.